Imagine a play area that big.
Would be crazy.
I don't even know if it's possible.
It is possible. Yeah.
Yeah, fascinating idea resurfaces from years ago.
Yes. Fun fact, I've been looking for this video for years because I absolutely love the image that comes with it. Like the proposed map. And it's so fucking cool. It is so nice.
Did you watch this one, Marks?
I think I've seen it. He mentioned this in an older episode before, I think, and that's how I saw it. I'll watch it now as we're kind of going through.
But the idea for this expanded map is fucking awesome. Absolutely awesome. So the channel's game in theory. So if we skip to about here, so he's talking about the actual Chernarus map as we know it, and then if we were to expand it into making it basically at least 4 times as big, if not bigger. You know, the end result of what he shows and what he does. Imagine a play area that big.
Would be crazy.
I don't even know if it's possible.
It is possible. Yeah, making a map like that. I mean, apart from obviously the legality of with the editing the Chernarus map, but it is possible to make it and to get everything up and running. Whether the server will handle it, though, is another matter entirely.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is it Jesus wanting to kind of do something on that scale?
We are all waiting patiently for that response, DOJ.
Yeah.
We are all waiting patiently for that response.
What have they got to lose? What have they got to lose by allowing him to do the 0.62 version? They've got nothing to lose.
Exactly.
Fingers crossed for you, mate. Fingers crossed. Yeah.
It would see DOJ if he had that time and effort to put into it to actually extend the map as well as recreate the 0.62 version. I reckon this would be a great project for him and a bunch of modders, Big Grandpa and well, not modders per se, but map makers to get together and just turn out for the shits and giggles. We start a GoFundMe or something for them to purchase any assets they need to, because you'd need some diversified assets for the houses and stuff like that. For the different climates, because you've got snow and you've got but I think if they got approved and they got a full team and actually did a GoFundMe, the podcast could promote it. I'd make a video on it, promote it. It would get traction, and it would be going to a good cause, and it would either help pay for assets like you were saying, or it would help maybe pay the mappers for their time. Would be cool. But just add youths if you are making it. Add youths. I want to see that added.
And I mean, just imagine you'd probably like DOJ says, you would need a full team, because I would love to see the map. All of the bases, the tiers completely changed. So you spawn maybe just in the traditional area around here. I'll do it on this, on the Chernarus, and then, like they're saying, it would make cars, it would make the servers that have choppers actually, worth it. Imagine a chopper, you turned utes into the mega loot island. Add some extra islands as well, like he suggested here, and maybe some high tier 4 loot all around the edges, up in the up in the mountains. The rest of it's all just tier 3 sort of stuff. And to get to the really good stuff, you've got to travel, and it takes you hours. Now, I know that this would not appeal to the casuals. People complain already that DayZ's too big. How often do you see people saying you need to make it so you can spawn wherever you want? It takes too long to catch up with your mates. Imagine your mates all the way over here and you're there and you don't have a car. You're looking at 3 hours or so before you can get together. But for the hardcore fanatics, what was that, Marks?
You can run the entire map now in, just over an hour?
Yeah. Yep.
Even with stamina. If you know where you're going, you can easily do it.
Exactly. I mean, see, the thing is with a project like this, or the potentiality of a project like this, it is really, really cool to think of. And you'd have to have people who are interested in the actual mapping side of it, doing the landscape, and then you have to have people who is going to do like the scripting side of it. Because I would imagine that yes, sure, they can still use the normal loot economy and how it functions, but in terms of actually getting the server to fucking boot up to load everything like that, it's going to be very fucking spicy. And then you're going to have people who's going to do the like the new buildings and whatnot, because as you said, you got to make the buildings a bit more unique and whatnot, like the potential of actually creating an actual city in the new map to make it really nice and detailed would be really, really fun to have. And you can have it in the potential for like different kind of like server types to play. Because yes, sure, you could have 60, but a map at this size and this like grand scale, if you have a good server provider, I would easily be like 120 pop servers, maybe more.
Yep.
I think this is doable without a shadow of a doubt. I think it's like a genuinely good idea that could be done. If they get approved, obviously. But if they did get approved, I think there's no reason why they couldn't. Especially if there was, obviously doing it for free, it's like, okay, yeah, you can spend a certain amount of time. But if you generally raised like a GoFundMe or something, hit a target, whatever that estimated fund would be, and if they hit it, they go full steam ahead at it and do it and get it out there and either release it as a mod or release it as just their own servers or something, whatever way they want to do it. I think there's nothing stopping them from doing it apart from just getting everybody and everything in order. And I definitely think Chernarus, I don't know why it's never been added, but I think Chernarus has always been missing like a nuclear power plant that's gone wrong, like Chernobyl, but not Chernobyl, if you get me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's always needed something like that around that map. So
definitely.
Something else to add.
I mean, heck, even the concept map that this video links to that you can download and have a look at, like I'm looking at it right now. And, yeah, sure, it's an old map at this point, and it uses whatever. It's still, like, a really, really good... It needs an enhanced tizzy. Underground, please, underground, make it underground. I want an actual underground part, DOJ, please. Cool. My love for underground areas is the same for your volumetric clouds, so... But... like you can have so much more, and that, like I said, that concept map is a really good bit to base it off. Like, yeah, sure, you've got the actual outline of South Zagoria in like the in-game maps, but for the rest of it, your imagination is your really good fucking friend. So I'd fucking pitch in. Like, I would genuinely learn more stuff to do a terrain builder to help. Just to do bits and bobs, I would gladly fucking join in and help.
I'd donate it, I'd promote it. Fuck, it wouldn't bother me.
Hell yeah. But it all depends. It all depends if legally we are actually allowed to do it, because doing it based on the 0.62 map would be the best way to go about it. Because that's like a tenth of the work done right there.
Oh yeah, look, I know we've got the map link, Dumpgra, but the idea of a map that is just that big, I'm sorry, but that is just too good to a concept to not explore further. So I think we need to chat with DOJ and others who might be involved in this, find out what we need to do, and let's just see if the community is willing to get behind it as well, and see what we can grind out of this whole game.
I think we might have a chat after the show as well, because it could be a good idea. I think a very, very good idea.
DOJ, are you free right now, mate? Jump in if you are, because it would be good to find out more about this. Because Melbourne and Florida, what do you guys think of this?
I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
I'm definitely more on the hardcore vanilla side, so I'd be down for it.
For sure. 100%.
Something to just blow it up, and like it is a big map. Chernarus is a big map. There's I can't think of another game that's got a bigger map than DayZ, off the top of my head. But to make it even bigger, make those cars actually fucking worth gold. The servers that run choppers, just there's so much room. There's so much room to expand out. I like what he said about the rivers as well. DayZ's never really played with the rivers too much. Livonia's got the river, but
it's only one.
Yeah.
Needs more.
Other than the means of transportation, I haven't found much use in any of the interior waterways.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like you could have boats on it and everything, and because the thing when you add helicopters to a server now, that yes, it's cool, but you fly from one side of the map to the other in what 3-4 minutes?
Yep,
maybe
not even that.
You don't even really need to think about fuel. Have I got enough fuel to make the flight there and back and things like that? It's like, just
if a flight was 10 minutes long, that'd be cool. And that's lowballing it now, but you could probably go longer. But
he even talks in this about you're flying out to Utes and you get lost flying in your helicopter because you can't navigate properly and you end up crashing in the sea and losing your chopper and all the rest of it. But it's a case of too bad, get good.
I like that.
I think it'll be interesting to get the communities kind of thoughts on this, getting the general players as well as the modders and everything else thoughts on a map like this. So it's going to be really, really cool to see what happens with it. I'd be so down for something like this.
Fucking oath.
Oh, same here.
I don't think the size of the map would slow anybody down. I think it's how available are cars. You know what I mean? How available are, what are the mods that are added to the server?
And that would be a wet dream if you could make it so that the entire server has a snow variant as well. That would just be an absolute wet dream like he's showing on screen. But, it's baby steps. Let's even see if this is possible first and then, go from there.
Winter's South Segoria. Yes.
Which section is Livonia on that big map of the whole area?
Oh, Livonia is in a completely different part of the world entirely.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, with South Segoria and all that kind of stuff, like I said before, like you could just do so much with it. It's like I really hope that the legal team approve of the base map that DOJ wants to publish. That'd be really cool. And then obviously they get in talks with DOJ and the potential team about what the legality of what they can do with the map, obviously in terms of if they're allowed to sell it or anything like that, which I know they won't anyway, but obviously there's stuff like that that's got to be done. But just being able to be like, right, you spawn at Chern, all right? You get yourself geared up, you head north, you go to Tizzy, you do all that kind of stuff. And it's like, right, I've got all this really cool gear. I'm going to continue west to go to Miroslavia or something like that. Maybe there's some extra stuff there that you can find. You have to have reasons to continue heading west. Yeah. Maybe instead of having Tizzy being that ultimate spot where you get the best loot, maybe all that awesome best loot is in, say, referring to the concept map, maybe it's in the mountains. Maybe there's a mountain base. Maybe with 1.14 and above, maybe that's where the artillery's actually coming from.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Like the potential is just amazing for it. So, if just fucking let him get on with it, dude. Please, just give him permission for fuck's sake. just do it. There's absolutely because when you publish all the mod and you do everything like that, it's fine. It's fine. Just do it. Just let him fucking get on with it. Let us play 0.62 Chernarus in 1.14, please.
Gib, please. We shall see.
We shall see, exactly.
Yep.
We sure will.